A quote from the 1978 film Halloween. I was told there was nothing left, no reason, no conscience, no understanding in even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil. This quote begs the question, what kind of person would fall in love with such terrifying fiction? Who could possibly identify with the inspiration for the golden age of slasher films? Meet Kenny Caperton. This fright fanatic began his lifelong fascination with all things horror at a very young age. That enthusiasm inspired Kenny to make his permanent residence a replica of fictional serial killer Michael Myers' childhood home from the famous movie Halloween. About 10 miles outside of Hillsboro, in the middle of remote woods, the Myers house is brimming with Kenny's passions. As the result, Kenny finds himself in many unique situations. For example, this happy couple drove all the way from West Virginia to celebrate their future marriage with a typical Michael Myers-themed engagement shoot, made possible by a BYOM or Bring Your Own Michael policy. Still, despite his total immersion in the horror genre, on the topic of his life, Kenny says, "People think it's all Michael Myers every day of my life, and that's just not the reality of it. The real story is, I'm just a fan of a movie." So, like any just fan, Kenny lives a unique but refreshingly predictable life. Most weekdays are spent at work, in the theater, where time is of course spent with solitary food breaks and friendly managerial pestering. Then, weekends lend time for the important things, like doing chores, even scary houses need yard work, and spending time in the company of loved ones, where day-long dates seem to fly by and life's happy moments are found at every corner. With passion found in places that make most want to run and hide, Kenny lives beautifully, letting his passion and love create the framework for a smile-worthy life.